graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for every Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, as just mentioned in the trailer. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Let me take this screenshot. Okay. That's really weird. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the Phillies are taking on the Marlins. Sorry about that. Phillies are 43 and 29. They did win last night's game against the Marlins and were able to take care of business. The score was 5-2. They will send Jesus Luzardo out there on the mound today. And the big news, the very big news, is that Nick Castellanos is not in the starting lineup today. After playing in 236 consecutive games, Nick Castellanos is not in the starting lineup tonight, and he is sitting. We'll get you a little bit more on that in just a few moments. But Jesus Luzardo is on the hill tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies, and he is going up against his former ball club. First time pitching at Lone Depot Park since last year, and hopefully he gives the Phillies a very good outing today to help them go up 2-0 in the series. So John Clark tweeted out earlier that Phillies manager Rob Thompson told reporters in Miami that Castellanos will not play tonight because of an inappropriate comment that he made when Rob took him out of the game last night in the 8th inning, and he did it for defensive purposes. Nick had started 236 straight games, the second longest active streak in all of baseball, and he is not in the lineup for tonight's game. And Nick was actually quoted for saying this during the pregame show when reporters were talking to him. He said, "I wasn't happy about it, spoke my mind," and he also said he, meaning Rob Thompson, said that I crossed a line, so my punishment is I'm not playing. I don't know if there's more to this, but I'm surprised that Rob Thompson did this. I'm shocked. And what are my thoughts about it? I don't know. I find it to be really weird. Rob doesn't bench guys, especially his starting, veteran guys. He really had to have crossed the line last night. And I find it to be a little bit weird that he did that. But we'll see how it goes. Brandon Marsh is out in left field. Johan Rojas is playing center. And Max Kepler is out in right field. So Kepler is in right for Castellanos, and he is actually batting in the cleanup spot today. I want to hear what your final score predictions are down below. I want to know how many innings you guys think the Luzardo is going to go today and how many strikeouts he's going to get. In case you are just tuning on in, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too. The big news coming on into this game is that Nick Castellanos is not in the starting lineup tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. Rob Thompson didn't like what he had to say after he took him out in the 8th inning for a defensive replacement in the 8th inning of last night. And so Rob benched him today. So that is the news that we have heard about Nick Castellanos. Let's get this up and running. Okay, it actually is. Just got to wait for the box score to appear. Our hub looks pretty good. The Phillies lineup, it'll be this. It'll be Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot. Then it's Kyle Schwarber batting second. Alec Bohm hitting third. Max Kepler batting fourth. Fifth will be JT Realmuto. And then it's Bryson Stott batting sixth. Otto Kemp hitting seventh. Eighth, it'll be Brandon Marsh. And then Johan Rojas will be batting in the 9 spot. So again, it's Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm, Max Kepler, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, I almost said Orion Kirkering, Otto Kemp. I have initials now. Otto Kemp, Brandon Marsh, and Johan Rojas are in the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. And Jesus Luzardo is going to be taking the hill for the Phillies. He went 6 innings in his last outing. He struck out 10 batters. He only allowed 1 earned run and looked very, very sharp in his outing against the Chicago Cubs. Through 99 total pitches, got his 6th win of the season. That was his first win since May 20th. That was nice to see for sure. And he's lowered his ERA to 4.23. It's crazy to believe that on May 20th, his ERA was at a 1.95. And it just absolutely went through the roof in his last 2 outings. Now, this is a big outing for Luzardo, too, because we're going to officially see if he is back today. He had a very good outing his last time around and 2 terrible outings the 2 times before that. So, did the Phillies fix the problem with him tipping his pitches is the question that I am waiting for to be answered tonight. And we'll see. We shall see how it goes. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. We'll read some comments. Lydia's here. What's going on? What's up, JJ? It's Philadelphia Phillies, Puerto Rico in the house. Come on, let's keep those bats burning hot. Love it. We need to talk about Casty, says Larry. Well, we just did. Yo, JJ, what's up, Bam Man? How are you? Casty bench for insubordination. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are about it. For saying what exactly, I cannot seem to find the answer anywhere. I mean, they're not going to tell you. Like, he cursed. He cursed at him and didn't like what he was, didn't like what Rob Thompson did. So he cursed at him, and Rob was like, I don't like what you're saying here, and guess what? You're going to be benched today. That's basically what happened. They're never going to tell us what Cassie said. No point speculating. It doesn't sound like Nick took it personally, so it'll probably just be water under the bridges, Bam Man. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Casty played 236 consecutive games, but didn't like being taken out of a game. That's entitlement. That's putting yourself ahead of the team, says Larry. Yeah. Well, anyhow. So that's all the news that we got in regards to Nick Castellanos. It's concerning. I'm holding this against Nick. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And look, we'll see how it all goes tonight. Nick said, I understand the decision, wasn't happy about getting taken out, and I made a comment. This is the consequence. At the end of the day, he said it's the manager's decision. And that is what he had to say in regards to him getting benched today. But hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too and that way you will know when we do go live. I'm not going to be reading everybody's comments today. I apologize. I might be skimming through some. I really want to try to... obviously, I will be reading Super Chats and that type of stuff, but I don't want to be looking at comments too much today. Obviously, type away, please, and interact with each other. Here's Trey Turner at the plate, and the first pitch that he takes is in there for strike one. We're underway. We got the Giants game, too, after this. We are doing a post-game show, and then we're going to go on into the Giants game. I promised the people from Sunday Night Baseball that we would do some Giants games, and guess what? Tonight, Rafael Devers is making his debut. I expect that there's going to be a big crowd for that, and we're going to cover it. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch to Turner. I'll fly this one out over towards left field, and getting under it over in left is Heriberto Hernandez, and I'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Kyle Schwarber to the plate. Phillies are playing the Marlins. Phillies, again, 43-29. They have a 19-16 record on the road. And meanwhile, the Marlins 14 games under 500. And they have a 20-42 record. Pitch on the way. It's a cutter. It's taken down for a ball. Schwarber's up, hitting .244. There's 22 homers on the season. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. This one's fouled away. You guys know that Max Kepler tied Bryce Harper yesterday for second most homers on the team? Just thought that was interesting. Quantrill has gone 20 1/3 against the Phillies, and he has struck out 13 batters. Has given up also 12 hits as well. And he kicks, steals, and throws it down for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's outside for ball 3. Phillies are on a 5-game winning streak. They are 2 games behind the New York Mets in the NL East. Mets are on a 3-game losing streak. 3-1 pitch to Schwarber. And that is taken for a called strike. Wow. They actually said that he went around. It was a check swing, but there was no appeal because the pitch looked low. Kyle in last night's game was 0 for 3 with a walk, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout. Quantrill with the payoff pitch. Here it comes. This one's flied out over towards deep left field. That's going back over towards the track, and it is caught in front of the wall. Just barely stayed in the yard. Schwarber was looking for his 23rd homer of the season, and he was just a little bit short. So 2 up, 2 down. Quantrill with a 4-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, a curveball, a sinker, and a slider. Those are the types of pitches that he throws. Hitters are batting .259 against the splitter and .255 against the cutter. 2 outs in the pitch to Bowman. This one's popped up. The fastball jammed him inside, and it's hit over towards shallow left center field. And getting under it's the shortstop Lopez, and he'll make the catch. So 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. And we're going to the bottom of the first. No score. All right. Marlins starting lineup. We'll get into that right now. The Marlins starting lineup is this. It's Xavier Edwards batting in the leadoff spot. And then it's Agustin Ramirez batting second. Otto Lopez hitting third. He's over at shortstop. Heriberto Hernandez is out in left field batting in the cleanup spot. Eric Wagaman's at first base. He'll be batting fifth. Connor Norby at third base batting sixth. Seventh tonight is going to be Nick Fortes, who will be catching behind the plate. Kyle Stowers is out in out in right field. He'll be batting eighth, and then batting in the ninth spot is Javier Sonoya, the 22-year-old from Venezuela. He's batting in the 9 hole, and he's the caboose. Again, it's Edwards, Ramirez, Lopez, Hernandez, Wagaman, Norby, Fortes, Stowers, and Sonoya. And they will be facing former Marlin, Jesus Luzardo. Interested to see how he does today. He's 27 years old, 6 feet tall, 218 pounds. Last time he pitched against the Cubs, went 6 innings, had 5 hits, 1 earned run, and had 10 strikeouts. His home road splits have been interesting. On the road, he has a 4.06 ERA in 37 2/3, and he has struck out 48 batters. He's also given up 4 homers. He's been very good, though, at night. He has a 2.31 ERA at night and a 5.77 ERA during the day. So Edwards, the right-handed hitter for the Marlins, is coming up. Marlins are in their white and black uniforms. Also have blue letters on the outside. Pitch on the way, and that's taken for a called strike. Blue letters on the back and black numbers outlined in blue and red. First pitch was taken for a strike. Second pitch, here it is. That's taken for strike 2. Luzardo firing out of the gates. Not a big crowd at Lone Depot Park. 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded towards the right side. Stop plays it on 2 bounces. Comes running in towards the plate. Throws it over to first. And 1 out in the bottom of the first. This is the 15th start for Jesus Luzardo. He is 7 strikeouts away from 100. He has surrendered 24 walks in his 14 starts. And he throws a sweeper that's in there for strike 1. He's dominating the strike zone. That's a good sign. Agustin Ramirez leads all rookies in homers with 10. And the pitch fouled away. Luzardo has 5 different pitches, including a 4-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and a sweeper. 0-2 on the way. Throws the slider that's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. JT is catching behind the plate today for the Phillies. Last night it was Rafael Marchand. Over at first base, you got Otto Kemp. At third, you got Bohm. Second, it's Bryson Stott. As the pitch is outside. And then over at shortstop is Trey Turner. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the first. And the 2-2 pitch, it's outside. And the count's now full. In left field, it's Brandon Marsh. Center fielders Johan Rojas and Max Kepler's in right. The payoff pitch from Luzardo, here it is, on the outside corner for a called strike 3. That sweeper was awesome. It had a little arc to it. And there's the first chair of the ball game. Yeah. So 2 up, 2 down. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, appreciate you all for being on here. Let us know where you're tapping in from. 2 outs and the pitch. This one is bounced over towards the right side. It's a foul ball, though. Luzardo let it go. There was no chance he was going to get Lopez out. This is the only baseball game on right now. It's the first game of the day. Next, it's Rockies and Nationals at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Also have the Pirates and the Tigers playing during the 6:45 hour as well. Time slot. 2 outs, bottom of the first, 0-1 pitch. And Luzardo does not get the call there. It was a little bit outside. Mike Estabrook is calling the balls and the strikes. That's Austin Jones at first, Laz Diaz at second, and Brian Honora at third. There's a changeup that is swung on and missed. That thing just disappeared and dived out of the zone. Great movement on that changeup so far. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch decides to go with a changeup again, but that time it misses low and outside. We are 48 subscribers away from 6,100. Let's try to get there tonight with the 2 streams that we got going on. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The slider worked, and we're going to the top of the second on back-to-back strikeouts from Jesus Luzardo. 1-2-3 go the fish. And Kepler will lead off the top of the second for the Phils. Cha-ching! Yes. Okay. Here we go. I don't like what Nick did at all. My opinion of him has fallen greatly, but ultimately this is a symptom of Rob's managerial style. More evidence Rob has got to go. This is Larry. Whoever just subbed, thank you so much. Yeah. What's going on, folks? So, again, Nick Castellanos, in case you did not hear, I will say it again, as my friend would say. Nick Castellanos got benched. Why did he get benched, folks? Because last night, he was taken out of the game in the 8th inning because Rob wanted to make a defensive change. He thought that he should take Castellanos out, and Castellanos didn't like it. Basically cursed at him, and, well, Rob said, "You're not playing today." That's essentially what happened. What did he officially say? We will never find out. No one's ever going to tell you. I mean, they didn't show it on camera. Not that I saw. Imagine if that was caught on camera. Then we would know. But they're not going to say stuff like that. Where are you guys tuning on in from? Let us know. Appreciate you all for being on here. I thought this was a 6:40 timed game. You were wrong. 6:10 was the start time today. I don't know why on the Sports Scores bot they thought that it was 6:42. 6:40 as well. And I looked at it and I'm like, no, it's 6:10. Here's Max Kepler. Speaking of 6, Max Kepler's on a 6-game hitting streak. Pitch on the way. It's taken a little bit low, but it's in there for a called strike, according to Estabrook. Back out there for his second frame is Cal Quantrill, the former Rocky. 0-1 is the count to Kepler. He's been hitting the long ball a little bit more. The 0-1. And he fouls it off. I'm with you there. Kepler's average now at 221. He hit his 9th homer of the season last night. And he stares at a 0-2 pitch that is outside. It was a slider. One ball, 2 strikes. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's taken up high for ball 2. Who gets that mad for being taken out in the 8th inning? Well, I mean, they wanted to finish the game. If I'm used to starting every day, I'd wonder what's up. I don't know if I would get that mad, but I'd say, yo, what's going on? Why are you taking me out? I want to play. 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle. Shortstop Lopez has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 1 of the second. That'll bring up JT Realmuto to the plate. William says, I'm tuning in from Nashville. Randy's tuning in from Allentown. If you guys want to text on into the hotline, let me know that you're alive. That'd be cool. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Quantrill throws a slider that dances in there for a strike. The ball is one strike to JT. And he takes a cutter that's wide and low. Tonight, the Diamondbacks play the Blue Jays at 7:07. You also got the Angels playing the Yankees. Yankees got shut out yesterday. 1-1. This one's fouled off. There was no score going on into extra innings, and the Angels were able to get the win. They won 1-0. JT's average is at 242. And Quantrill comes set and fires. It's upstairs. In case you don't know who's batting, it's shown on the screen. If you look above the little scoreboard, you should see batter. It says J. Realmuto, and pitcher, it's P. That's C. Quantrill. That's Cal Quantrill. Pitch on the way. This one's grounded again over towards Xavier Edwards this time. We'll throw it over to first. 4-3 on the putout. So 5 up, 5 down. No base runners in this one so far. What's up, Asia? Two outs in the pitch. It's in there for a strike. What's up, Paul? It was a 6:40 game. Was moved up because of the NHL Finals being in Florida tonight. No, it was actually moved up because they knew that JJ wanted to cover Rafael Devers' Major League debut, and the only way to do that is if he could get the full Phillies game in. That's why they did it. They did it for us. Pitch. It's outside for a ball. I actually wasn't even thinking about that, but that does make a lot of sense. There's the 1-1, swing and a miss from Bryson Stott. Tuning in from Huntsville, Alabama. Nice. Paul, thanks so much for being on here, dude. Quantrill kicks, fires, and that pitch misses way inside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Stott. That one's fouled in and out of the glove of Fortes, and Stott lives to see another day. How do you like that? Lives to see another day. That's not something I usually say. What's up with these streaming sites? The streaming sites. Man. They're bad. It gets shut down. 2-2 pitch. It's a slider that's just outside for ball 3. Otto Kemp is in the on-deck circle. He did not get a hit in last night's game. And the payoff pitch to Stott. He shoots this one out over to left center field. And on the run to make the catch is Hernandez. Got it right by his left side. Had to run towards his left and caught it right at the letters. For out number 3, another 1-2-3 inning for Cal Quantrill. We're heading to the bottom of the second. No score at Lone Depot Park. I heard Casty got benched. You heard correct. That's the talk of the town tonight. Otis! Otis! Appreciate you, Otis. Thank you so much. Look alive out there, Stott. Well, we live to see another day. Good, I caught up to chat. She's proud of me. It's great. All right, bottom of the second coming on up. Phillies and Marlins are scoreless. Let me know if you guys are going to come on for the Giants game later, and if you're going to stay on for that. We will do a post-game show, but obviously once the Giants game starts, we're going to go. Unless this game goes like 15 innings, then we will do a complete post-game show. Otis, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you very, very much. Money line tonight for the Phillies, according to FanDuel, is at minus 186. They say that the odds of Turner getting 2 hits are at plus 145. I might take that. Well, I need to go clock in. Came in early to get some OT. Take care of all. Doug, come back anytime. We'll be on till probably 1 o'clock tonight. There's a 97-mile-per-hour pitch that's taken at the knees for strike one to Hernandez. Heriberto Hernandez has done very well so far. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch is inside for a ball. He's one of those outfielders that I'd be interested in trading for. It's 25. He went 0 for 2 last night as he takes the 1-1 in there for strike 2. But before that, he was on a 6-game hitting streak, and he had 3 multi-hit games in a row. He's batting in the cleanup spot, 1-2, and that's taken up high for ball 2. 12 hits and 32 at-bats, 4 runs scored. He has struck out 7 times. 2-2 pitch, and it's down for ball 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. You got a full coffee cup? Nice. 3-2, fouled off. You know what I would really appreciate? You guys don't have to do this, but I mean, I really should be reminding myself to stay hydrated, but I don't drink enough water on stream, and I got to do that. 3-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 4. That's the first base runner of the ball game. Whoever just subscribed, shout yourself out. How'd you guys get on into baseball? Where are you guys tuning in from? Are you Marlins fans? Are you baseball fans? Are you Phillies fans? The pitch. That's taken for a strike. To Eric Wagaman, hitting on the right side. Again, Hernandez on at first. Got on via walk. 0-1 delivery in the sweeper again. Misses low for ball 1. Not a big crowd out at Lone Depot Park, but I'll tell you what, a lot of Phillies fans are in attendance. Luzardo comes set and delivers. And there's a high fly ball hit out over to deep left center field. That's going back over towards the track, and it is gone. Eric Wagaman goes yard for the 5th time this year and takes Jesus Luzardo deep. And the Marlins lead it 2-0. The pitch was right down the middle, and Luzardo, as soon as he released it, I mean, the body language really said it all. Wagaman just teed it up. Good swing. Jeez. That went just behind the PNC Bank sign. The pitch on the way to Connor Norby, swing and a miss. Oh, 1 delivery. Slow and outside for a ball. Home Depot Park has a 4.5 star rating. 4,900 reviews. 1-1. This one's grounded over to third, backhanded by Bohm. He picks it up, throws over to first, and it's in time for the first out of the inning. The capacity is 37,000. It opened in March of 2012. Luzardo will face Nick Fortes, who's the catcher this evening. And he takes the first pitch that he sees down for a ball. The left field line is 344 feet. Left center power alley, as they call it, is 386 feet. That's where Wagaman hit that home run. Next pitch, it's now a 1-1 count. Center field is 400. The right center field power alley is 387 feet. And the right field line is 335. 1-1 pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Luzardo gets the signs from realmuto. He kicks, delivers. The pitch is taken down for ball 3. You know what I just realized? A pitcher and a catcher that were former Marlins. Like, we knew that Luzardo was a former Marlin, but just didn't really think about that. 3-1 pitch. This one is flied out over to left field. Marsh goes back towards the track and just makes the catch at the letters. And there's out number 2. That thing was tattooed out to left. Marsh able to catch it. Sort of squinted your eyes a little bit. But he caught it. They don't make it look easy. But Luzardo says thank you. And Stowers is up. First pitch to Kyle. Takes it for strike 1. Stowers was acquired from the Orioles last year. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Along with Connor Norby. It was on July 30th of 2024. And that was in exchange for Trevor Rogers. 0-2 pitch. It's outside for a ball. One-two delivery. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And we're going to the top of the third. All right, so the Marlins do get a 2-run homer from Eric Wagaman. But the Phillies will look to respond. All right, chat. What's up, chat? How are we doing? First got into baseball at 1:23 this afternoon. And yet you've been tuning in for 258 games that we've done at the very, very least. So now you're into it. What's up, Dallas? Appreciate you for coming on here. Dallas is here. Northeast Maryland, just discovered you on YouTube last week. Instant subscriber. Keep up the great work. Paul, you're the man. Yes, you are. Shout out to Paul. He's not locating his stuff right. Well, when you give up a 2-run homer, I don't think you're most likely 99% of the time you're probably not locating your stuff right. No. Yeah, you're right. Welcome, Paul. Welcome to the group. That's what we would do whenever we did leadership camps. And if we were ever at a camp and we did icebreakers and we would go around in a circle, we would say, Hey, Michael. Welcome to the group. We'll clap. Well, there was damage in that inning. This is every time I bet on the Phillies, they lose and look dead at the plate. It's unreal. Might wanna cash out if you think that they're gonna lose. Here's Otto Kemp. So now if the Phillies lose, I know who to blame. We all know who to blame. Quantrill kicks and fires. Throws a slider that's in there for strike one. That's right, Larry. Kemp hitting 303. 0-1 pitch. This one is grounded off the foot of Kemp. Ouch. And then went all the way over to third base. Mike Estabrook took off his mask. We're losing to a team that got swept by the Rockies. I hope Kemp is okay. The trainer is out there. He fouled it off of his left knee, his kneecap. Rob is also there too. They're putting some pressure on the knee. He's bending. Trainer's like, how do you feel? Kemp's like, I want to walk this off. Hit that thumbs up button, people. We got 139 people on here watching. I hope that you guys are on for the Giants game tonight. Probably should have done a redirect for that. I can do that right now, actually. I hope to see you guys on there for that game. The balls, 2 strikes. Was that under customization? Redirect. Kemp will stay in the box. And Quantrill comes sit again and fires a slider that's low and away. Phillies down 2-0. 1-2 pitch. Check swing, he went around, and he'll try to run over to first, but he's tagged anyways by the catcher for the first out of the inning. Guess he thought he was going to get a fastball there, but he went guessing and swung at a pitch that just went into the dirt. It's Brandon Marsh in the first pitch. Fly ball hit out over to deep right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's a foul ball. That pitch was way inside, and for him to be able to hit it that far, that's pretty surprising. But it doesn't count. It's foul. Almost Marsh. Almost doesn't count. The pitch on the way. It's way up high for a ball. Quantrill kicks, steals, and he fires a cutter. It hits the top third of the zone. Marsh is on a 7-game hitting streak. The pitch. Curveball that's outside and low for ball 2. How you guys feeling about Nick Castellanos getting benched today? Does Rob Thompson deserve to be fired? 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle. Xavier Edwards spins, turns, throws over to first, and it's in time. Man. What a play. That was a nice play. And Marsh hit it on the nose. But they shifted them perfectly. Phillies still have yet to record a hit. And now it's Yohan Rojas who takes ball 1, a curveball. What do you guys think about Nick Castellanos getting benched? 1-0 to Rojas. There's a high fly ball hit out to left field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though, and it's going to be caught in front of the track by Hernandez. And the inning is over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Cal Quantrill. He's retired the side and has gotten 1-2-3 innings for 3 innings in a row. There we go. Going to the bottom of the third. Do it, you'll win? Do what? Do I think that the Phillies will win? I do. I think the Phillies will win. There's no reason why they shouldn't beat this Marlins team. There's no reason why. Could I see them losing this game, though? Yes. Absolutely, I can. We got 154 people on here tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button. Didn't like being pulled in the 8th for defense. And he mouthed off to Rob. Mouth off to me, I'll bench you too, says old man Ferguson. But then again, you're a player. You played 236 games. Why are you benching me? Let's role play this. Let's actually do like a role play here. Nick Castellanos goes up to Rob. Rob's like, yep, you're coming out of the game. I'm benching you. Why are you taking me out? Because you're slow. Because you can't run for the ball. You're not hustling out there. That's why I'm benching you. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? You're taking me out of the damn game. Yeah. That's that. And now you're not going to play tomorrow. Because you're bad-mouthing me. And I don't appreciate that. It's pretty much how it went down. Pitch. This one's bunted over towards Jesus Luzardo. Picks it up. Fires it over to first. And it's in time. It was bunted back over towards the mound. Sanoa tried to surprise Luzardo. He was like, nice try. So 1 away in the bottom of the third. Well, why don't we bench our manager? That won't happen. Xavier Edwards is up at the plate. And the pitch is taken for a strike. Pitch. It's down for a ball. Not because he's slow or not hustling. We had a lead in the 8th that tried to preserve it. With better defense, happens all the time. Well, but Larry, if he wasn't slow, he'd be out there. One ball, 2 strikes. So it kind of is his fault for not hustling. If he showed more heart out there, he'd play. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm not yelling at you. It just gets me fired up. 2-2 pitch. This one's lined out to center field for a base hit. And Xavier Edwards just continues to hit for the Marlins. He's a good hitter. He's a good hitter. But he's slow, and he's out there 99.99% of the time. You forgot 5 more 9s. You can hustle and be slow, but being slow has nothing to do with not hustling. Pitch is inside. JT Stroh to second base. He is safe. Oh, man. That was a good throw by JT. Did Stott drop the ball? Or did they say that the swipe was not in time? Oh, he got him. Thought he got him. Yeah, he got him. Right on the foot. Umpire called him safe. 1-0 pitch. That's taken up high. Did they call interference? Weird. I'm sure we'll find an answer. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Must have been safe. Chat, what do you guys think for those of you that saw that? Was he safe or out? He dropped the ball. Okay, thanks. He would have been out. 2-1. That's taken down for ball 3. Good job, Stott. Probably, yeah, 2 totally different things. You can hustle and be slow. Being slow has nothing to do with not hustling. No, absolutely. 3-1 pitch. This one's fouled away. But even still, if you're slow, guess what? I'm going to put in one of my better defensive players, one of my faster defensive players, if it's a closer game. Unless you're raking the baseball. 3-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 4. Who dropped it? Stott? Yeah. Yep. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. This is why I'm trying not to look at chat as much, because I realize that I can't get too chat dependent. The most important thing for me to do, and I just say this for the new people that are on here, I gotta call the game. So if I ignore you, it's not that you're not important, it's that the game is more important. I can't miss a play. The pitch, that's swung on and missed by Otto Lopez. 49 pitches for Luzardo. Phillies are down 2-0. There's 2 runners on with 1 out. Luzardo comes set and delivers. Check swing. He went around. Oh, 2 pitch. This one's grounded over to third. The throw to second. There's 1. The throw to first. There is 2. It's an around the horn double play. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. Get that thumbs up button, folks, and hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Shadow watchers, get out of the shadows and come on and hit that thumbs up button. Get active in the chat. Somebody said take them out. Okay. All right, be right back. Listen to this. Look, somebody texted us on Sunday. I didn't see the message. Straight Turner's up, and he'll ground this one over to third base. It's a foul ball, though. He said to me, "What's up, JJ? Texting from Rome, Italy. Been here for over 30 years, but originally from Media, Pennsylvania. Love your show. Keep rocking." That's awesome. I look at your text messages, and I'm like, you guys are great. Somebody was watching from Gold Point, North Carolina, lifelong Philly fan. Love this hotline. No one pitched to Turner. There's a high fly ball hit out to left field. It's gone. Trey Turner does it again. I think he's back. I do. I think he's back. Nice swing, Trey. Kyle Schwarber, and he takes a sinker that's in there at the knees for strike one. If you guys want to text on in, hit the thumbs up button. Or, sorry, text 610-314-0844. 0-1 pitch. It's outside and high for a ball. Back. Where did he go? He's one of the best hitters in baseball this year. I mean, the swing is back. His power's back. 1-1. That's taken just inside for ball two. Two balls, one strike. That's the first hit of the ball game, too. 2 on the Schwarber, and he rips it foul. At least I got $200 back on that home run. If the Phillies win, you got to become a member, my friend. $2.99 a month. 2-2. That's low for ball three. You said that the Phillies lose every time that you bet on them. Well, if they win, you got to become a member. Fergie, he's more than capable of singles. 3-2 pitch to Schwarber, and he pops this one up over towards right center field, and Sanoa doesn't really have to move and makes the grab for the first out of the inning. By the Dipsis K sounds good. Okay. Pitch. That's low and outside for a ball. If you guys want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. You get access to some awesome emotes. I haven't really seen the emotes. Oh, actually, yeah, I have. Never mind. It's just hard because I'm not on the YouTube. That's why it says like Trey Turner and then like JJ emote. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got our first super chatter of the day. What's up, Tiff? We're on doubleheader duties. Tiff and Jay tuning on in. Shout out to you guys. What's good, everyone? Play-by-play with JJ. What's going on, Tiff and Jay? Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. Cal Quantrill still on the mound. And the pitch to Bohm, here it is. It's lined foul towards the right field side and out of play. Jeez. Is it me or is Schwarber struggling the most with Harper out? Jeez. Yeah. He is. Another foul ball by Alec Bohm. I would actually say that Bryson Stott's struggling the most, but maybe not. I don't know. Schwarber's struggling. There's no doubt about it. He hasn't had a good June. So maybe you're right. 2-2 pitch to Alec. Line drive, base hit out over to right center field. It's cut off by Stowers, and Bohm continues to hit the baseball. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. It's good to see you, Tiff. And Jay, of course. George! There's Max Kepler. A homer in last night's game, first pitch, it was right down the middle, but he fouls it off. That was his pitch. It was at 94. He was late. Kepler needs one more to get his 10th homer. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Just off work. How's everyone doing? We're good. We got a doubleheader tonight, folks. We got this, and then we got the Giants game. We promised that we would do some more Giants games for those people out in the San Francisco area because they don't have a Giants streamer. And guess what? I want to continue to grow the channel, and the only way to do it is to do more. Not telling you that we're going to do the Giants all the time, and it actually worked out that this game was pushed up because of the Stanley Cup Finals. 1-1 is up high for ball 2. 2-1 pitch to Kepler. This one smoked out to right field for a base hit. Bohm is going to go on over to second base, and he puts the stop signs up, and there's runners on at first and second base. Nice. Didn't want to do too much with that fastball and just decided to rip it towards the 4-3 hole. So tying run at second, and JT is coming up to the plate. Quantrill gets set above the belt and fires a ball that's inside. Jay's been in Ann Arbor, and I threatened him with divorce if he didn't get back here because our air conditioning went out. Oh, man, that's awful. Screw that. Pitch on the way that's taken for a strike at the knees. That's awful. Well, I hope you're doing okay. 1-1 pitch to JT. It's chopped foul over towards Dusty Wathan. Hi, honey. I'm out here in Ann Arbor. How you doing? Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's way up high for ball 2. Wish that we could lend you like an AC unit or something, or at least fans. 22 pitches in this inning alone for Cal. 2 balls, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto, and the 2-2 is just inside for ball 3. Speaking of Cal, does anybody know what happened to Cal Stevenson? Was he let go? Did the Phillies let him go? Quantrill will disengage over at second, but he doesn't throw the ball. Nobody was covering the bag. Jerry Lee, what's up? Speaking of Jerry Lee, I got to go right at halftime. I promised I would do that. Thanks for reminding me. You're the man. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It was a high fastball. And Quantrill gets his second strikeout of the inning. JT goes chasing. Darn it. It was a golden opportunity. Pretty sure Stevenson was DFA'd earlier this year. Here's Bryson Stott. And the pitch. It's fouled off. What's the second game that you are calling? We got Giants and Guardians. We have a redirect to it. So after the stream is done, just stay on. And you'll get redirected. 0-1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. What's up, Mike? What's going on, Mike? The back of Kepler's card says that he's a 20 to 25 home run hitter. Hopefully he can be a 30 home run hitter this year for us. I'll take 25 homers. But we'll see. 1-1. And Stott takes it low for ball 2. Two on the Stotts. And he fouls it back over towards the screen. After the inning is done, we're going to go say hi to Philly halftime. We're going to go say hi to Philly halftime. And we're going to say him play-by-play with JJ sent you. If he's on. Is he on? 2-2 pitch. It's taken for ball 3. Is he live? He's not live. Darn it. Who's winning? The scoreboard is up here. It says 2 for Miami and 1 for Philly. PHI is Philly. They have 1 run. 3-2 pitch to Stott. Grounds this one sharply over towards first base, though. It's picked up, and Wagaman has it and tags the bag at first. The inning is over, but the Phillies do get a run on a solo shot by Trey Turner. They leave 2 men on base, go into the bottom of the 4th. All right, then he's not on. Let's go say hi to Givanutes. Givanutes. Let's go say hi to Givanutes. Is he on? Yeah, he is. I promised I would go raid him. He's on. All right, let's go say hi. Be right back. Be right back. What's up, Jerry? Thank you so much, man. Just gifted 2 memberships. Shout out to Jerry. Wow, he gifted 1 to James. Congratulations to you. And Eagles 1977. Congratulations to you as well. There's Jesus Luzardo, who's up on the mound. And he kicks, deals. It's in there for a strike. Just say hi to Jiva Newts for us. We have 224 people on here. Oh, 1 pitch. It's down for a ball. Phillies we're down 2-0 thanks to a 2-run shot by Eric Wagaman. And then Turner hit a home run. It was in the top of the fourth. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. There's the 1-2 pitch. It's taken in the dirt for a ball. Jerry, you're awesome, man. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Luzardo with his fourth strikeout of the ball game. Give him 4 chairs. Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Stott seems like he had so much promise 2 years ago. Did he forget how to hit? I remember watching him when he was with the Blue Claws, and I was covering games for the Blue Coats. And I liked what he was able to do. Oh no. 1-0 pitch to Wagaman, and he pops this one up out over towards left field. He got under it, and it'll stay in the ballpark. Marsh is there to make the catch. Jeez. That was close. You wish Stott would bring his hands down? I wish this team could just get runs and win games. That's all I care about. Pitch on the way. It's a strike. Thrown by Luzardo. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch is inside for a ball. Folks, if you were to give the Phillies a letter grade as to how they've done up until now, A being awesome, F being terrible, what letter grade would you give the Phillies from March 27th till now? 2-1 pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Give me your grades. Two balls, 2 strikes. Luzardo comes set again and fires. They try to see if he went around. No, he did not. Larry says B-. Really? Really? What are your grades? What were we grading? How have the Phillies done up until now? 3-2 pitch. This one's lined out to left. It'll drop in front of Brandon Marsh for a base hit. There's a 2-out single. Another $5 super chat from Tiff. Tiff, by the way, guys, she's without AC, and she's super chatting, and she is tuning on into us. C+. Jay is enjoying the air conditioning and room service while the dogs and I are in a sauna. I'm glad his Pacers lost last night. Oh, my gosh. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. The ball is 1 strike. I can't like them on Restream. See, I'm not always Mr. Negative. A B-. I'm surprised. Old Man Ferguson says B-, 14 games over 500 is pretty good. Now, you sound a little bit more harsh about the B- because you're saying that that's really good, but you seem a little cautious. And I understand. It's valid. The ball is 1 strike. Luzardo comes set again. Kick steals the pitch. Swing and a miss. what are your letter grades on this Phillies team so far? I see that we're in the C+, B-, B range. Hardcore said B+. B-Man said B+. Wow. I'm shocked. I didn't expect that. You guys shock me. Sonic says A-. The start of the day, tied for third most wins in the league. Sure, we have flaws, but come on, people. We're actually pretty good and have been for a couple of years. Wake up, people, he says. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. It's taken down for a ball. Did I say that accurately? I like to read the comments like I'm reading it from your perspective. And so there's, like when we do reads in theater, I sort of act it out. 1-2 pitch, fouled off. But I do it in my voice. I don't have like an old man voice or like a young kid voice or, yeah. Imagine if I can make my voice high pitched. That'd be bad. I think that'd be a turnoff. 1-2 is taken down for a ball. Throw to second base. Stott dropped it again. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he would have been out. Stott dropped it again. What is going on? It actually hit. Okay. I didn't see it in real time because it came really fast, but it actually hit Norby. Stott did not drop it. Okay. He didn't drop it. It was nowhere near him. But the way that they show it from the behind angle, it looked like it hit his glove, but it wasn't even near his glove. 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded underneath the glove of Bohm, and Turner's there to back it up, and everybody's safe. So Stott didn't make an error, but Bohm did. And so it's an infield single. I guess all's well ends well, right? You don't suck. It's all upper management. It is. I think got by Bohm. He should have had that. I yelled at Jay in a voice where only dogs could hear me earlier. Ooh. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. T. No, I'm kidding. Pitch on the way. It's outside and low for a ball. The ball got by Bohm. It was just towards his left. Remember that line drive that Bohm couldn't catch the other day? It sort of gave me that same vibes. One ball, no strikes to Stowers. Swing and a miss on a sweeper that was in the dirt. I give the coaching staff a failure, though. Problem is that we're better than what the results have been so far. Are we? Are we? I don't know. I've been so on the fence with this team, folks. 1-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to third. Bohm picks it up, throws over to first, and the inning comes to an end. We're heading to the 5th inning. Runners were stranded at the corners. And Otto Kemp, Brandon Marsh, and Johan Rojas are coming up. Yeah. So so we're saying B-, C+. We have some A- sprinkled on in. That's pretty much where I thought that everybody would be. And you know what? I'm going to go to my monologue screen for a second. I mean this when I say this. I am going to be harsh. I give the Phillies... I'm going to go with a D+. That's the truth. I told you a couple of weeks ago that this team does not have an identity. There's no culture. That's a problem. And as somebody who is always pretty optimistic, like that's just how I've been seeing it. But obviously I want to root for this team. I love to get pumped up. I love to get fired up. I do. It's in my blood. But just from what I've seen from my eyes, with the bad coaching staff, with the errors that have been made, with the lack of adjustments hitting, and them not playing small ball, I've been very underwhelmed. And that's where I stand. And I'm standing by it. But then again, if they win 12 in a row, if they crush the Mets, if they crush the Astros, the Braves, and then go into San Francisco and the San Diego and they're rolling, I'm gonna be cheering this team on. First pitch to Otto Kemp, it hits him right on the elbow. But it didn't hit him too hard. And by too hard, I mean 85 miles per hour. But he's jogging on over to first. Defensive replacements wouldn't help this team. Halftime says did not get to watch the game. Well, dude, now we're going to have to read you tomorrow. It actually hit him right on the jersey, Otto Kemp. Here's Marsh. The pitch is outside for a ball. Season D's get degrees. They do. They absolutely do. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way. That's taken outside for ball 2. What's up, halftime? Comment your link down below, my friend. Or mods, post his link. Because my man Philly halftime is awesome. 2-0 pitch to Marsh. Swing and a miss. Halftime, what would your letter grade be on the Phillies so far this year? Mine was a D+. 2-1 pitch. That's down for ball 3. Also, you got a very nice compliment too from Larry earlier. He said that you should be coach of this team. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Marsh. This one's flied out over towards straightaway center field. It's carrying, so Noah's going back and can't make the catch. It's in front of that wall, and Kemp is going to go on over to third base, and Brandon Marsh just continues to hit the ball and is over at second base. He got on with a double. That thing was carrying out over towards that left center field gap, and I thought maybe it had a chance to go. But it stayed on in the ballpark. There we go. All right. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. McCall going to go out there. And that is going to be it for Cal Quantrill. That is going to be it. His night is done. And we will have a pitch and change. So Marsh doubles. Otto Kemp got hit by a pitch before that. Yohan Rojas is up. That is a big compliment from Larry. I'm all happy when he says hi. Yeah. I do not understand how balls carry so much in Lone Depot. It's a dome, says Bam Man. Well, you know what? They probably have air conditioning that just blows things, you know? They probably have like a fan or something that's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm not an architect. I'm a broadcaster. I'm on here. Nobody would want me to be an engineer. Because it's not what I do. It's not. But shout out to all the engineers out there. I have a lot of respect for them. Especially because I got one in my family. But yeah, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We got 198 people rocking with us. And don't forget, after this, we got the Giants game. We're going to be watching Rafael Devers make his major league debut. It's sad that we think that this team is most likely a fraud since they have a good record. The eye test shows us the flaws in this team, sadly. They need to get things right. That's the issue. And it's a weird spot. Mr. Optimist here feels like he's in uncharted territory. Wait a minute. When did you hit over 6,000? When did we hit 6,000 last week? I think it was last week. Here's Rojas. Line drive, base hit into center field. At least this will tie the game. Kemp comes in to score. The throw to second base. Rojas will get caught in the rundown, and he is out at second. But the Phillies tie it up 2-2. These base running mishaps need to stop. But they gotta run. Okay. Here's Trey Turner in the pitch. It's taken for a ball, even though it looked like it was in there for a called strike. That was a single. I don't know what he was thinking. He was in La La Land. Wake up. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. I just don't get it. On behalf of the group here, congrats. Love you, Tiff. On 1. It's down in the way for ball 2. Didn't even break out of the box and went for second. What a... Damn. 2-1. This one's popped up, hit out over towards shallow right field. Who's going to get there? Edwards will make the basket catch. And Marsh stays put over at third. I don't know what he was doing. He could have went there. It was hit out over towards shallow right field, and Edwards is the one who caught it. It was a nice play. I think he should have tagged. Test the arm of Edwards. Test his arm. Now it's Kyle Schwarber up at the plate. And time is going to be called. Henriquez is pitching. This is Ronnie Henriquez, 24 years old, with a 3.27 ERA. How many likes do we have, mods? How we doing? How we doing on the likes? Don't forget to tell everybody to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Shout out to my mods. Schwarber stares at a changeup, and it's down for a ball. Guys, we go on for every Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We don't just do the Phillies games. We do Sunday Night Baseball, we do the Sixers, and we do the Eagles. I'm on almost every day. The pitch to Schwarber. He'll get a base hit out to left field. Marsh will score, and the Phillies have the lead. Yeah! Went the opposite way. Told Marsh to come in. Here's Boehmer. And he takes a ball at 98 miles per hour. Henriquez with a 3.27 earned run average. He's allowed a run in 3 of his last 4 games now. 1-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. And the count is 2-0. Wake him up! George! Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Bohm. And it's a foul ball over towards the first base side, and it'll find the seats. Why didn't you just stay at first, JJ? Says JC. What's up, JC? My boy. Because he had his head in his butt. That's why. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a 90-mile-per-hour fastball, and Bohm was sort of guessing at it. The count's 2-2. Pitch to Bohm, and good eye. That sweeper had a lot of life to it, and it tailed outside. I'm surprised he took that. That was a good take. Enriquez gets set the letters. What does he do here? Payoff pitch, and he stares at a called strike, 3 at the knees. Throws the bat down, throws the helmet down, and we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning, but the Phillies have the lead, thanks to an RBI single by Johan Rojas and Kyle Schwarber. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Phils. All right, let's read some more comments. What's up, Joe? Joe Schmuck is here. How's the wife doing? Tell everybody I said hi. Yo, JJ, love you, brother. Let's go, Phillies. We win, the Mets lose, and we're 1 game out of first. That is correct. We need those Mets to lose. They're in a rain delay. They're playing the Braves. We got to be Braves fans tonight. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Braves are in a rain delay. It feels like every week the Braves are in a rain delay. Every week. What's up with all the base running goof ups lately? Wish I could tell you. I'm not a doctor. But the eye test is telling me that they're not going over signs correctly. And Rojas wasn't looking up. That was a heck of a grab by Edwards. It was. Two bad base running there cost the Phillies runs. I'm tired of seeing fundamental mistakes such as bad base running and defense. Championship teams don't make those mistakes. Until this year. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying. Send Kyle Schwarber to my Yankees now so we can pay him, says Deshaun. Deshaun, what's up, dude? I've seen you. I've seen Renaud. I've seen Yassine here, all from Max's stream. You guys are awesome. I'm sure there's other people, too, that I'm probably missing. Here's Luzardo, 0-1 pitch. This one is sent out over towards right center field. Stott is there and makes the grab as he backpedals and calls off Kepler. Sonic, the Eagles fan, what's up, dude? So I was mistaken earlier. We have the 5th most wins in the league. Uh-oh, somebody time him out. He was wrong. He lied to us. Still better than the Yankees, the Padres, the Giants, and the Astros. Somebody give him the bat. Can they both lose? Can the Mets and Braves both lose? Xavier Edwards batting .290. He is a hitting machine. And he's fast. Pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Whoever said that they wanted Luzardo out of the game, Gotta tell you, they're proving you wrong. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, it's a sweeper that's taken down for a ball. That girl's cute. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out. And the pitch, it's outside for ball 2. I've been seeing some cute girls on TV lately. Now let's be real, she was hot. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss to Xavier Edwards. She's doing great, trying to figure out which game to go see. Ooh. Let me know. 2-2, that's up high for ball 3. Deshaun says, you're amazing. Thanks for all you do and more. I love you, man. Luzardo with the payoff pitch. Here it comes. It's popped up again towards right center field. Kepler calls off Rojas and squeezes it for the 2nd out of the inning. It's supposed to get real nasty the next week. Humidity is going to be awful. Well, I'm not excited about that when it comes to these games, if they're going to be home. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Agustin Ramirez, who leads all rookies in homers, swings and misses at the first pitch. For the record, the Phillies actually have the 4th most wins in the NL and 5th most in baseball. Thanks for that. 0-1 is the count. Luzardo kicks, delivers, and it's bounced foul. Larry says, yes, she told me that too. I missed that comment. I'm sorry. The pitch, that's taken for a ball. Luzardo comes set again and throws a slider that's in the ground. That scoreboard's too bright. JJ, nobody asked for your input on that scoreboard. Call the game. The pitch. And this one is grounded into left field for a base hit. It's a 2-out single in the bottom of the 5th. Did we release Hernandez? Who, Cesar Hernandez? Carlos Hernandez? Yeah, we released him a while ago. Yeah, we DFA'd him last week. Last week is like a month ago in baseball. Angel Hernandez. Enrique Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is taken for strike 2. How many Hernandezes can I name? That's pretty much it. Oh, Heriberto Hernandez for the Marlins. Pitch. This one's grounded up the middle for a base hit. Rojas gets over to it, and heading on over to third base, Otto Lopez gets on with a single. Will be Agustin Ramirez. So that's going to put runners on at the corners. 89 pitches for Luzardo. This is probably going to be his last batter. He's had 89 pitches. How come Turner was playing a little bit more towards the left side there? I thought they should have played more up the middle there. Especially to Otto, because he hits the ball up the middle a lot. Woo! Every team in baseball has a Hernandez, don't they? Here is Heriberto Hernandez. And he takes it low for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded over to short. This should do it. And the throw over to second is in time. 6-4 fielder's choice. It's time to go to the 6th inning. So, 6 hits for the Marlins, 6 hits for the Phillies. But the Phillies have the advantage. They're up 3-2. We got 216 lovely Philadelphia freaks tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. You're lucky to get out of it. Lucky. JJ. Any opinions on Kerkering potentially getting the closer spot? I think Rob trusts him and Strom the most. Yeah. Get another arm. Oh, but JJ, Orion hasn't allowed a run since May 15th. I still want another arm. It's been a month since he's allowed a run. He's doing good. I don't trust him, man. You know what? I'll tell you this. Having pitched the 9th against the Mets, not saying that that should be the case, but if he does well there, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I like Orion, man. I wish the guy nothing but the best. I do. But give me a break. You really think Orion Kerkering is a closer on this team? Look at the teams that he has faced. The Marlins, the Jays, the Cubs. Now that was good. The Pirates, the Jays, the Brewers, the Braves, the Athletics, Rockies, Pittsburgh, St. Louis. Are there any good teams besides Chicago in that category? I'm happy he's pitching better. I just don't trust him. He also had a blown save. Like, let's not forget, he had a blown save against the Brewers. He did. That loss to the Brewers was awful. 0-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. I want Kerkering in the 8th and Chapman in the 9th. Larry wants 37-year-old Chapman. He's a bona fide closer. He's still firing over 100 miles per hour. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'll take Chapman. I'll take Bautista. 0-2. That's up high for a ball. Randy says, hell no, get rid of him. Streaming Jerry Lee says, no, I think the way Kirk is pitching, he needs to be a closer. Phillies need a bona fide closer. 1-2 pitch. That's down for a ball. Tarnock is pitching. Where do they get these players? Like, the names are just, they're cool. Freddie Tarnock. 2-2 pitch. It's outside for ball 3. Chapman, Fairbanks, Bautista, somebody. Absolutely. Tiffany, another $5 super chat. Tiff, what the? Damn. 3-2. This one's grounded over towards the right side. It's picked up by Lopez. I'll throw it over to first for the out. My uncle in Georgia just learned how to chat. He's in his 70s and doesn't know much about sports, but wants to learn. He'll be subbing and chatting in a minute. Aw, let's go. We're getting more sports fans on here. That's great. I love it. Here's JT as he stares at the sinker right down the pike. At the moment, he's the best that we have. That's so cool. Thanks so much. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch fouled away. Do you guys like it when I do like my little mocking voice? He isn't allowed to run in a month. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. I've been hearing that like time and time again. He did not know who Michael Jordan was / is. That's okay. You know why that's okay? Because he can now learn. And guess what? Today is a good day. Can't make that up. It's okay. 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded over towards the mound. Throw over to first by Tarnock is in plenty of time for out number 2. Fully support the mocking voices, Tiff. I like the mock crying JJ voice. Bohm's our best pure hitter. The pitch, it's inside a low for a ball. I can't. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. I gotta drink water. 1-1 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. Two, 1 pitch. This one's fouled away. Oh, but JJ Yohan Ross is a good bunter. Bohm's our greatest pure hitter. He's fast. Rojas. We need to go on another Paul Retour. Doc Rivers. 3 balls, 2 strikes. God, I don't miss that guy. If there's any way you want to get JJ mad, bring up the name Doc Rivers. 3-2 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 3 at the knees, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-2 Phillies. Phillies are up by 1. Should I actually start making the lineups for tonight's Giants game? I guess I should. Thanks, Tiff. I'm doing my job. Speaking of jobs, thank you all so much for being on here. I know that some of you guys are still working. Doc won a championship. Hey JJ, at least Gabe Kapler actually would bench Gene Segura, and at least he went after Angelo Cataldi on the air. If you guys have not watched like Angelo Cataldi's interviews with Gabe Kapler, oh my gosh! If you want to listen to like some good radio content, listen to their back and forths. Oh, it's great. It's funny. When Angelo called him out, saying that I'm disappointed in coming on this show every week. And Angelo's like, well, I'm disappointed in you too. Oh, man. I miss those. Shout out to Angelo, man. Is Luzardo still pitching? We'll see. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, I'll let you know in 40 seconds so you can time me. You can time me. Yeah, I don't know yet. Steven says I'm gonna go with a D-. Are we still going back to the letter grades? Don't get me started on Doc Rivers. Would you ask Pop that question? I don't think so. Luzardo is pitching the bottom of the 6th. This will be his final inning. No balls, 1 strike to Eric Wagaman, who just missed a homer his last time up, but he also hit a 2-run homer in his first at bat. The pitch, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One. That's inside for ball 2. Steven really had to think about that question. It took him a while, but hey, you got there. You know what I'm saying? He got there. 2-1. That's down for ball 3. Where's Jane been? Jack, what's up, dude? 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is outside for ball 4. And a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 6th. A $2 super chat from Jack. Trade stock for a 6-pack. Wouldn't have to be cold. Thank you so much, my friend. Runner on at first. The pitch. And it's taken for a ball. Luzardo comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Where's Shane at? Plays the field great, just can't hit. 1-1. This one is lined foul. Need something a little heavier. Well, that's what happens when you get a lot of super chats. It's just going to get annoying. But I have to acknowledge them. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Imagine if it was like Tom Grassi. I mean, like, Grassi has to play it like all the time. Actually, I don't even think he plays his sounds anymore. I think he's now gotten to that point. 3 balls, 2 strikes. If you find a better sound effect, though, let me know. Let me know. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jane Joe is MIA. I saw Jane last night, though, on RB stream. 3-2. This one's fouled off. We got 218 watching and 135 likes. Let's go. Three-two pitch. That's down for ball 4. You can show a little bit of the screen sometime. Yeah, no, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah, let's just shut my channel down. That's very smart. Good solution. Rob's going to go out there. That's going to be it for Luzardo. Runners are on at first and second. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch and change. And now Nick Fortes is coming up. Isn't this the 3rd inning in a row where the Marlins have had like 2 base runners? Tiffany says no noise needed. I got you. Thank you so much. Another $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Salute. Surprisingly, we only have 3 left on base so far. You know why that is? You know why that is? I'll tell you why that is. Because outside of your first 4 hitters, who each have 1 hit, your 8 and 9 hitter have 1 hit. That's why. Half of them scored? Yeah. That's right. Yes, please do not give the MLB a reason to come after JJ, because they will. Oh, yes, they will. I ain't playing with fire. The only fire that I'm playing with is betting on if the Phillies are going to win the World Series. I'm willing to play with that fire any day. Even if I give them a D+. Even if I give them an F. Doesn't matter what letter grade I give them up to this point. I go with my team. Just like that kid who has a Phillies shirt on. Tanner Banks is going to pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. He has a 4.06 ERA. 31 innings, 32 strikeouts, 5 walks allowed, including 5 homers. Opponents are batting .228 against him. If anything is a positive, it's Abel with his solid start of his MLB career. I will always remember Mick Abel going toe-to-toe with Paul Skeens in Game 1 of his career. That was awesome. And Luzardo's been a positive, too, for the most part. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a ball. You know, personally, I do think that we're taking the starting pitching for granted. I do. And we should. I mean, it sounds wrong. It sounds flawed. While our starting pitching is great, you got to hit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Banks kicks, fires. That's fouled away. Hate to say it, but our bullpen doesn't do well with inherited runners. Hope you said it. But yeah. The pitch on the way. This one is lined foul. What's up, Joe? Aloha, John. I don't know if I said hi to you, John. I think you've been on here for like an hour. Oh my gosh, I feel bad now. What's up, John? A Starkey! What's up, a Starkey? How are you doing? Appreciate you for stopping by. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Banks. He kicks. He delivers. This one's grounded over to third. The runners are going to move up a bag each. The throw over to first is in time for out number 1. But 2 runners now in scoring position. Time is at 8 o'clock. Oh, man, this game has to hurry up. Time does the Giants game start? 9:40. This game ends at like 8:55. That'd be great. 10 minutes just jumped out of Big Bird. And a delivery to Calpana Lavaland. The pitch. This one's grounded over to third. This will get a runner home. The throw to first is in time. It's 3-3 on the RBI ground out. That was delivered by Kyle Stowers as Wagaman scores. There goes the win for Jesus Luzardo. And it's back to an even ball game. Doing good now. I had a couple of days with headaches because of my excitement of the new game trailers. Nice. Hope you're doing good, JJ. I am. I miss you. I'm happy to see you. The pitch to Sanoa. This one is in there for a strike. So the go-ahead runner's at third. 0-1 pitch is down in the way for a ball. Classic Banks. 1-1 pitch. This one is fouled off over towards the right field side, and they'll find the seats. Tiffany, I graduated Hard Knocks University. Hard Knocks University. Speaking of Hard Knocks, are you excited for Hard Knocks this year? Two outs, a runner on a third, 1-2 pitch, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. I'd like to see a replay of that. Did he hold up? Close. It's pretty close. Banks trying to get out of the inning. And he kicks, delivers, and it's up another ball. Edwards waits in the on-deck circle. He singled and stole a base. Payoff pitch on the way. There's a line drive hit out to left center field, and the Marlins are going to take the lead. Rojas gets over to the ball. Sanoa's rounding second. He can fly. He goes to third. The throw is not in time. It bounces off of Bohm's glove. Doesn't bounce too far away from him. And the Marlins lead it by 1. It's 4-3 Miami. Darn it. Darn it. That thing was smoked. He drilled it out to left center. That guy is quick, too. Banks stinks. What else is new? What else is new? 2 away, bottom of the 6th. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. It's on the outside corner. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We're at 223 people. Should be up to 223 likes. Keep it a 1-run game. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away on a slider. What are we at? The 2-hour 13 marker. You got started at 6:10. So it's just under 2 hours, the game. We got the Giants game after this. Doing that at 9:40. 0-2 pitch on the way. Line drive it out towards right center field. And Kepler can't make the catch. It bounces out of the glove. And Sanoa will score. It's 5-3. This outfield is just awful. What was that? What was that? Hit out towards right center. And Kepler just missed it. And it hit the heel of the glove, or the tip of the glove, and he couldn't make the catch. So they call it a hit, of course, even though that's really an error. And he fell down too, like a domino. He fell down like a domino. And then just got up. Yeah, that should be an error. I don't know, man. This team is unfolding. This is why I give him a D+. Hate to say it. What's up, Tony? How are you, my friend? Happy to see you on here. Augustin Ramirez is up. It's now 5-3 Marlins. Runner on at first. Toss back is not in time. Is anybody even warming up in the bullpen is my question. Nope. Nobody. I want to change my grades as Larry. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. I'm being generous with a D+, according to somebody in chat. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2. The sad part, Rodney, is honestly, do we even think that Castellanos would have caught that? Let's be real. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. We're going to the top of the 7th. Finally, the Phillies get out of the inning. But all hell breaks loose for the Marlins. And they add on 3 runs. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Phillies were up 3-2, and then they gave the lead away in the bottom of the 6th. Tower Phillips, though, is going to pitch. Former Philly Tower Phillips hasn't allowed a run in his last 2 2/3 of an inning. He did allow a run 8 days ago, though, and then 10 days ago gave up 3 earned runs. Offense is not getting it done either. 3 runs against this pitching. You know what happens. They don't wake up till the 8th inning. Does that surprise anybody? Kepler, West, Casty, and Marsh are all shaky, says Jack. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Salute to you, my friend. Here's Otto Kemp. The pitch, that was a low. And it's called a strike. And I was like, was that low? Or was that a strike, you said? And Estabrook said, yep, it was. Phillips kicks, delivers. That's going to bounce in the dirt, and Fortes is going to throw the baseball back over towards the Marlins dugout. The pitch. Fouled away. Is Wes out with an injury? I remember that he was taken out of the game a couple of games ago. After, I think it was like an awkward slide, or I'll look it up for you. One, two on the way. It's inside for ball 2. I don't see any news. 2-2 on the way. Check swing. Did Kemp go? He did. There's one away in the bottom of, or in the top of the 7th. Phillies 6, 7, 8, and 9 batters over the last 5 games coming on into today. They were batting .324. 24 hits, 13 runs, 9 RBI. Pitch to Marsh. It's a ball. Phillips gets set at the letters again. Kicks, delivers, and this one's grounded over to third base. Norby has it, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. We need a Wheeler or Sanchez start between them. Yeah, no, it's all their fault. It's all their fault. Yep. Luzardo. This game is on him. They're the worst pitchers. Rojas shows bunt, but it's fouled over towards the third base side. JJ, could you give players stats when they step up, please? Like 0 for 3 with a and a blank. Can't see it. Same with the pitch count. Pitch count's up on the is up on the scoreboard, but sure, it's a good critique. Yep, I got you. Rojas today 1 for 2 with an RBI. Also flied out to left. Pitch on the way, and that's taken down for a ball. Phillips will get set at the letters. He winds up and delivers again. And it's taken down for ball 2. The only, it seems like, so Turner, Schwarber, Bohm, and Kepler are all 1 for 3. 2-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to third base. The throw over to first is in time. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. So Tyler Phillips gets out of the inning, throws just 10 pitches. And we're at stretch time. It is stretch time, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, folks. If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. All right. It is trivia time. It is trivia time. I had it up. Where is it? Where is it? I had it up. Day off for Castellanos. Thought I had it up. I legit thought I had it. I literally had it. What the heck? Weird. Oh, here it is. Got it. All right. Which Phillies player had walk-off homers on back-to-back days? That's a tough one. Which Phillies player had walk-off homers on back-to-back days? Thought I took a screenshot of this. I guess not. Howard. Casty. Boone. Which Phillies player had walk-off homers on back-to-back days? Dalton. Joe Ross is going to pitch. Williams. Burrell. Pitch from Ross. It's in there for a strike. So Joe Ross is pitching. He has a 4.86 earned run average. Last time he pitched, he went 1 inning and allowed no runs. J. Roll Schmidt. Barry. Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike. Abreu. Take a couple more guesses. The 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker at 95 on the outside corner for strike 2. Vitorino and Tomei. Lindros, Frankenstein. Zinski. Ross kicks, fires the pitch. Fouled away. Stairs, Maddox, Barkley, Luke Williams. Nope. Harper. Callison. Johnny Callison hit walk-off home runs on back-to-back days on September 13th and September 14th of 1962. Callison was a four-time All-Star. He's in the Phillies Wall of Fame. He actually passed away in October of 2006 at the age of 67. 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball two. He's the only Phillies player to ever do that. Two balls, two strikes. And the pitch is outside for ball three. I told you it was a good one. Told you it was a tough one. How did I forget that? Four-time All-Star. He's a member of the Phillies Wall of Fame. See, it wasn't like, Wilson Valdez. 3-2. This one's grounded over to third. Bohm has it, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number one. That was a tough one. Did you actually know that, though? I don't know why I asked that. That's like so stupid. No, you guys didn't know that. I try to come up with like obscure ones. The pitch. It's inside for a ball at 96 miles per hour. There's a pop-up. That's fouled away. Callison played for the White Sox, played for the Cubs and the Yankees, but obviously spent the most of his career with the Phillies. He had a .264 career batting average, 226 homers, and 840 RBI. Also led the National League in outfield assists for 4 consecutive times and in double plays once, and ended his career among the top 5 Phillies in homers and triples. One ball, one strike, and the pitch on the way, and this one is flied out towards center field. It's going back towards the track, and it is gone. And Joe Ross gives up a homer, and Jesus Sanchez hits it 415 feet, and the Marlins lead it 6-3. Whew. Wow. Crazy or stupid. Not all trivia questions are supposed to be easy. But again, it wasn't like it was, like a nobody. Maybe you guys didn't know him, but I mean, he was a pretty big name and he's in the Phillies Wall of Fame. There's Eric Wagaman, and the pitch is taken for a strike. Now, Jack, do you remember Johnny Callison? Oh, 1. This one's fouled away. Come on, guys. Phillies are down 6-3. Oh, 2 pitch. This one's grounded towards the right side. Stott picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. $229 people on here watching. Did we get to 200 likes, mods? Here's Norby. And he takes a sinker at the knees for a strike. .505. Yeah, I saw that homer. I think that was in his 3-homer game where he had his 49th, his 50th, and 51st. If I'm not mistaken. Two balls, one strike. I know who Callison was. I know he was a great player. I didn't know he hit a homer in 2 straight games. A walk-off homer. It wasn't just that he hit 2 homers. It was 2 walk-off homers. Sue me. Get it right. Just kidding. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ross kicks, delivers, and it's outside for ball 3. Nick Fortes waits up next. Here's the payoff pitch. It's outside for ball 4. Howard hit this sign during the home run derby or something. I remember when Howard was in the home run derby. The pitch from Ross. It's high for ball 1. I'm being told not to confuse him. What a pitch. It's inside for ball 2. That'll make the count now 2-0. Game 6 of the Cup. We'll have that on in the background. 2-0. There's a called strike at 94 miles per hour. You think that they're going to show Rafael Devers' debut on MLB Network? Should we check? No, they're not. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phillies are down 6-3 to the Marlins. 2 outs, 1 on in the bottom of the 7th at first. Here's the 2-2 pitch and a foul ball. Ross's 25 pitches. 9 hits, 6 runs scored for Miami. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, it's high. And taken for ball 3. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Toss bat to first. Not in time. Keep the likes coming, folks. How many likes do we have? Ross kicks, fires, runner goes, 3-2 pitch. It's popped up in foul territory. JT gives it a look, and it'll find the seats. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are 40 subscribers away from 6,100. Let's do it. Let's get there. Three-two pitch. This one's grounded over to short. Picked up by Turner. The throw over to first in time, and we're going to the top of the 8th inning. All right, Phillies are down 6-3. Turner, Schwarber, and Bohm are coming up. They've got to put runs in this inning here. All right, let's go. It's time to wake up, baby. Yeah. Time to fry up some fish. We got some fish to fry in the 8th inning here. We do. Set the alarm clocks. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. It ain't over yet. It ain't over. We got some fish to fry. Wake up those bats. If you have to bang a bat on your desk, I mean, I would prefer you guys not do that. But you know what? Make some noise, man. Smash those bats out. Tell the Phillies that they got to hit. They've got to hit. JJ, did you... did what's going on? What's up? JJ, did you do the dance? No, not yet. Not yet. I do owe that to you guys. Haven't forgotten. Anthony Bender is going to pitch. He has a 2.54 ERA. He's 1 for 4 in save opportunities. But we're in the 8th. Here's Trey. The windup and the pitch to Turner. It's outside for ball 1. Think that they just put Stowers in left. Jesus Sanchez is out in right field. Stowers is in left. The pitch to Turner, and he smokes this one out to center field, and it'll drop in for a base hit, and Trey Turner gets on with a leadoff single. Okay. All right. It ain't over. Charge! Chief News, what's going on, man? Kyle Schwarber's up. One swing puts the Phillies back in business. Pitch to Kyle. It's outside for a ball. Let's go. We got another $5 super chat from Tiff. Please welcome my prehistoric Uncle Rick. What's up, Uncle Rick? How are you? Welcome aboard. 1-0 pitch to Kyle. It's down for ball 2. Somebody give Bender a carton of Marlboros. I get the joke. Two-0 to Schwarber, and he lines this one out to right field. It's going to be caught. The throw back to first. Turner safe. It was hit right at him. Hit right at Jesus Sanchez. He hit it hard just, again, at Sanchez. Solid contact. The exit velo was high. Thank goodness Turner got back there. Now bohm is up. Pitch on the way to Alec. It's inside for ball one. Pitch to Bohm. Swing and a miss on a sweeper at 83 miles per hour. Alec today 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Schwarber's now 1 for 4. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that is taken for strike 2. Oh, that was outside. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you love the Phillies. Hit that subscribe button. If you love baseball, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. We need some runs here. I'm ready to get fired up. 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Bender gets the signs from Fortes. Turner leads off at first. 2-2 pitch to Bohm. And there's a high bouncer hit over to second base. They'll throw it over to first to get the easy out there as Turner dives into second base. And there's 2 away. And Max Kepler's coming up. Michael Mercado's going to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Come on, they got to get some runs here. At least drive in Trey. Kepler's up, and the pitch on the way is taken high for ball 1. Where's the Jays bullpen when you need them? 1-0 pitch to Kepler. There's a fly ball hit out over to right field, and it's caught by Sanchez. Again, hit right on the nose at Jesus Sanchez. Darn it. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. 6-3 Marlins. Again, just right at them. That's baseball for you. Bottom of the 8th. And the Marlins are coming up to the plate. Yeah. Hardcore, I haven't figured that out yet. We got a post-game show after this. And then we're going to go on for the Giants game at 9:45. We're going to watch Rafael Devers make his Major League debut. If you guys want to tune on into that, you're more than welcome to. Have a redirect to that. Because we're doing more games for some Giants fans, too. The Bears are who they thought they were. Collapse. Ay, ay. Anybody know who said that quote? Anybody know who said the quote? Who said that quote? Who was the coach? Dennis Green. Yep. Good job. There you go. Dennis Green. Oh, you know I know. I just couldn't think of it. I needed help. That's why I asked. Dennis effing Green. That's right. Sure it wasn't Dallas Green? Just kidding. If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. I was too lazy to look it up, so I was just going to make it into a trivia question, because why not? Who's staying up to watch the Giants game? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Playoffs? Is that Jim, can't seem to remember his last name. Dallas Green's who the Phillies need. Yeah. Starkey's going to stay on. Nice. Cool. Loose as I am. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Stowers. Jim Mora. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mercado. Kicks, delivers. It's fouled off. So Michael Mercado's pitching for the Phillies. He's the 4th reliever that they've gone to tonight. The 26-year-old pitched on Wednesday, the 11th, and went 1 inning. Pitch. This one's lined out towards left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. And it's an opposite field single. I will if you give me a Reese update. Reese's good. Reese's fine. Reese's doing very well. I love my doggy. Randy says I am. Cool. Paul says I'm staying for the Giants game. Let's go. 9:45. I have a redirect to that. So after we're done with our post-game show, I'll probably get a little something to eat. And then we'll come back on. One pitch. This one is popped up again behind home plate. It's a foul ball. I got to remember to drink up. Mercado kicks, delivers, and this one's grounded into left field for a base hit. And stopping over at second base is Stowers. So that'll put runners on at first and second with nobody out. The Marlins lead it by 3. Just found some daylight. And it got on by Turner and Bohm. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I listen to JJ on Company Time. Oh, I love that. It's great. This one's bunted over towards the left side. This will at least get the runners over to second and third. The throw to first, not in time. It's a bunt single for Xavier Edwards. And he plays small ball, and the Marlins doing Marlins things. It's just what they do against the Phillies every single time. I really want Xavier Edwards. I will take him over at second base. Ramirez is up. He's their power hitter. And he'll foul off the 97-mile-per-hour heater for strike 1. Augustin Ramirez, a .333 average with the bases loaded. Mercado comes set again, throws it down for a ball. Excuse me. Come on, please just get out of this. 1-1 pitch, grounded back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run at least is going to score as Stowers comes home. The throw's cut off. It's 7-3. Marlins, bases still loaded as Augustin Ramirez comes through. Another fastball down the middle. We've seen this film before with Michael Mercado. We've seen it plenty of times. And still nobody out, by the way. Otto Lopez comes up, and he hits this one out to left field. Marshall made the catch. Tagging up from third is Sanoa. He'll come on in to score. It's a sac fly, 8-3 Miami. And the deficit is now 5 for Philadelphia. Man. Well, can't say I didn't really expect this. JJ, can you pitch? Can't do any worse than this this bullpen that we have, the pig pen. That's what you call it, the pig pen. There's Jesus Sanchez, who homered his last time up, and he takes ball 1. Michael Hill says that's why they're losing. That's part of it. Really, the reason why you're losing is because, again, the bats just were not good today. The bats were not good enough today. And then just later on, the game's getting out of hand because your offense didn't give Jesus Luzardo run support. It's simple. And then this is just junk. This is added junk on top of it. And the game still isn't over. But this is why you're down by 5. 2-0 pitch, a tie for ball 3. Calvin Foucher is going to pitch the top of the 9th. Mercado kicks, deals, throws a fastball at 98 right down the middle. Hardcore says, oh, it's over. It's technically not over. But yes. It's highly unlikely. 3-1. Fouled away. Yeah, what David said, relax, everyone, it's good. Just relax, everybody. Chill out. Chill out, guys. Chill out. Everybody calm down. The Phillies kept Luzardo in longer because the Phillies bullpen is so bad. And you're letting the offense off the hook. You are. Because, again, your offense has to produce runs. You had a lot of opportunities today. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch on the way, swing and a miss at ball 4. Wow. Mercado got a strikeout there. I am shocked that Sanchez chased after that pitch. That was high. Well, there's a strikeout. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Everybody chill. Calm down. Pitch to Wagaman. And he fouls it back. Mercado kicks, fires. Throws a strike on the outer third of the zone. I'm going to have that on my shirt. Everybody chill. Aussies are beautiful people, and they have silver chair, so nothing but respect. Absolutely. 0-2 pitch. Tie for a ball. I have a serious idea. I can't wait to hear this. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. All right, here we go. Eagle Auto Chem says, I have a serious idea. We dump the entire bullpen. Okay? Hear me out. He says, we bring up Andrew Painter. We keep Walker starting. We get Nola back. And we just use 2 starters every game. 1st through 5th and 6th through 9th. You know, somebody, I don't know if that was you, but somebody called on into the Mike Missinelli show and had that same idea. I'm not kidding. Was it you? 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And we're going to the top of the 9th. All right. Phillies down by 5. JT, Stott, and Kemp are coming up. I mean, dead serious. Somebody actually had that idea the other day when I tuned on into the Mike Missinelli show, and they said the same exact thing. We still have 200 people rocking with us. That's great. Stay on for the postgame show. We're going to do a quick wrap-up. No phone calls tonight. But we'll be on for the Giants game. I'm down with that. Earn your money. Leave out there no matter what. Juan says I could actually see that. I'm telling you, somebody literally said that on the Mike Missinelli show, and then Mike was confused about it. Not really much to be confused by. Did we hit 200? Did we get to 200, folks? I think we're at 164. We're at 180. We need 20 more. 20 more of you have not hit the thumbs up button. No, it wasn't me, but great minds think alike, I guess. I'm being dead serious. Like, he said the same exact thing. He said, how come they don't use Painter for like 5 innings and then just let Walker finish out the game? John. Larry. Scott. We love her. Pure. Calvin Foucher's going to pitch, and JT's up at the plate. The pitch to JT. This one's grounded into right field for a base hit, and JT starts things off with a single to lead off the top of the 9th. Oh, Walker Bueller. That's funny. So JT's over at first, and he gets on with a leadoff single. And now Bryson Stott is coming up. The pitch is in there for a strike. Hey, Bonge. I predicted that the Phillies were going to get 3 runs through the first 8 innings. No balls. 1 strike. And the pitch. Fouled away. Inside jokes. We love them. Stott is 0 for 3. He lined out, he grounded out, and he also struck out. He's down in the count 0-2. Foucher's on the hill. Kicks, delivers the pitch to Stott. This one's flat out towards left center field. Now the run to make the sliding catch is Sanoa. Oh, that was a nice play. Marlins are playing good defense today. Let's be real. In the 8th inning, the Phillies actually were hitting the ball hard, just right at the players. Another really good defensive play. I wasn't picking. It just seems weird to me. Like, what? Why say my name if you're going to say hello? Say hello. But here's Otto Kemp, and the pitch is going to be swung on and missed. But also, like, I had a t-shirt that was like, Jason! You know? It's just different because you don't hear it. It's a different context, but maybe that's how she is in real life. I don't know. John! 1-1 pitch on the way. That's down for ball 2. Otto Kemp is up. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. He has struck out twice. Voucher kicks, delivers again. Throws it inside for ball 3. Three one on the way. That's in there for strike 2. It was a cutter on the upper third of the zone. Big payoff pitch coming up. Can Kemp get on here? 3-2 on the way. This one's grounded towards the right side. Second baseman has it. He'll get the easy out over at first. 4-3 on the putout, and the Phillies are down to their final out. After this, we got the Giants game at 9:45. We'll do like a 10-minute post-game show. Not going to take phone calls tonight because I'll get ready for this Giants game. I'd like to get a little something to eat, too. It's up to Brandon Marsh. And Marsh takes high for ball 1. The Rays game is too close for comfort. 1-0 pitch to Marsh. Fouled away. JJ, that would have an exclamation mark behind it. JJ! That's true. I don't know. I tried to defend her. I can't defend her. I can't do it. I tried. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, gosh. The pitch was in the dirt. We'll talk about this after one more pitch. One, 2 on the way. It's outside for ball 2. I lied. After one more strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Voucher comes set and fires the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And so the Marlins take game 2 of this 4-game set and beat the Phillies by a score of 8-3. And we wait to see how things go in Atlanta as the Mets are taking on the Braves. If the Mets do win, the Phillies will be 3 games behind the Mets in the NL East. Currently, the Mets lead at 3-0. Javier Sanoa is the player of the game. He had an awesome catch. He also had a single, a triple, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. And he went 2 for 4 on the day. And again, the Phillies lose by a score of 8-3. Let's go back to the monologue screen. First and foremost, as always, thank you all so much for tuning on in. Okay, after the game, I'm going to take a step off. And then 9:45, we'll be watching Rafael Devers make his Giants debut. We'll be covering that game. Give you some extra coverage. And we'll be on for more baseball, which will be great. I'm not even going to go on into a break. I'm just going to dive on into this postgame show right now. And again, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give me a letter grade today. I assume it's not going to be high. And rightfully so. The Braves got to run. All right, why'd you lose this game? Luzardo was not good. Luzardo was fine. Luzardo wasn't good. I said that he was fine today, but he didn't have a good day. He didn't have his best stuff. Not why you lost, though. As much as I wanted to see Luzardo go out there and dominate, I didn't feel like he was tipping his pitches today. I think he just lost command. Gave up a lot of walks. Some of the pitches were flat, especially in that, the fourth inning? The one pitch that he gave up to Eric Wagaman was not good. He had a lot of base runners. He got out of a lot of jams, but he gave up a lot of base runners. And he got out of those jams. Where did the Phillies go wrong in this game? I'm going to go back to, I'm going to put this up here so that way I can see this correctly. I thought that the Phillies actually made, I'm not here to give them excuses, but I'll tell you what, in that eighth inning, they made some solid contact and just hit it right at guys. I'm not trying to give them excuses. Thought that they actually hit the ball hard in that eighth inning. But other than that inning, let's go back to the second, right? Kepler grounds out on 5 pitches. JT grounds out on 5 pitches. You let Cal Quantrill off the hook. And then Stott lines out to end the inning. The first time that we got a hit was on a Trey Turner homer. The fourth inning was the inning for you to make your statement. That was it. Bohm singled with 1 out. Kepler singled. And then JT strikes out on a pitch that was high. The count is full. And you swing at an elevated fastball. You get on for ball 4 there. That changes things. Just telling you. And Stock rounds out. Not a good at-bat. You left meat on the bones in that inning. That was your chance to go up 3-2 then. And you were down 2-1. Top of the 5th comes. Otto Kemp hit by a pitch. Just got hit on the jersey. Marsh doubles. Rojas singles. What are you doing, Johan? See, this is why you lost. Because you got in your own way. This is why you lost. I'm happy that we go through these refreshers on the play-by-plays, even though I don't like to relive these things. But this is exactly why you lost. Because even when you come through and you tie the game, Rojas was not thinking. He just kept on running. You ever play MLB The Show and you just press Y to go to the next base, even though you're going to clearly be out, and you just spam press it? That's literally what Rojas was doing. He was running with a lot of speed, and yet was a dead fish at second base. And then got caught into a rundown. Kyle Schwarber did single and put the Phillies up 3-2. But even then, Trey Turner flied out. And Xavier Edwards made another nice catch. Marsh didn't tag up, though, and scored. He didn't do that there. Now, luckily, Kyle came through and got on with a base hit to put them up 3-2 at the time. But you left base runners on in the 4th and in the 5th inning, and you got in your head. What happens in the 7th? We're swinging at bad pitches again. Kemp strikes out on a pitch that made him look foolish. It was a curve in the dirt. Marsh grounds out to 3rd. And then Rojas grounded out to 3rd. And then in the 8th inning, when we're down by 3, now we got to play hero ball. We're hitting the ball hard, just right at guys. And that's, again, that's the name of the game. But the 4th and then the 5th inning, you needed run support. You needed to put up runs, and you couldn't do that. And you started off the game behind the A ball. I thought that coming on into this game, the Phillies were going to have to score early. I didn't really talk about that during the pregame show. But you really needed to get to Cal Quantrill and have him at least give up 3 runs in the first 3 innings. And the Phillies could not even get anybody on. They got, the first time through the lineup, everybody was retired. So you were behind the A ball. You were sleepwalking. You thought that you could come on into today and sleepwalk and beat this Marlins team, and you shot yourself in the foot. Your baseball team today only left 5 guys on base, but the 5 guys that were left on base were in the 4th and then the 5th inning. Those were critical. Your baseball team was also 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. My favorite stat. And then your bullpen wet the bed. Your bullpen was bad. Tanner Banks, Joe Ross, and Michael Mercado. That's your bullpen today. Each of them gave up a run. And let's go back to when Rob pulled Luzardo. First of all, in that 6th inning, Luzardo needs to come out. This guy had traffic on the bases for the last 3 innings before that. Bottom of the 3rd. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Lopez grounds into a double play. Bottom of the 4th. Okay? Runners again at 1st and 2nd. Or 1st and 3rd. And Stowers grounds out to end the inning. Bottom of the 5th. 2 singles with 2 outs. And Hernandez grounds into a fielder's choice. So clearly this guy was getting into jams. And you were trying to squeeze the lemon out of him. And I get it, your bullpen is bad. But this guy was clearly showing you that he was running out of gas. He had 93 pitches. He gives up the walk to Wagaman. If you're going to put him in for the 6th inning, fine. But somebody has to be warming up already. And he gives up the walk to Wagaman. After that walk, you got to pull him. You've got to pull him. Didn't do that. And then he walks Norby. What does Ricky Bottalico always say? A walk is a pitcher's worst nightmare. And now you're putting in Tanner Banks. Dumb decision. And he's been bad as well. So Banks comes on in. Fortes grounds out to 3rd. It was sort of like a sacrifice bunt. They played small ball. The Marlins played small ball, essentially. And then after that, Stowers grounds out to third and ties the game as Wagaman scores. Then right after that, it's a 1-2 count. Now the count's 3-2 on two bad changeups. That changeup really was awful in that at-bat to Sanoa. Throws sweeper at first pitch. Second pitch changeup misses way outside. And down. Not even close. Throws a slider that missed its spot. And it was down the middle. And it was fouled. Bat-to-bat changeups. Low and outside again. Not good bite to it at all. And then you thought about playing with fire with that slider the first time. That was right down the middle and it missed its spot. Let me just throw a slider here. Not even whiz a fastball by him. Not let me try to paint the corner with my fastball. Let me throw a slider and let me just throw it right down the middle. And now you're down 4-3. And then Max Kepler. We've seen this film before. Every single game, it feels like, with a problem in the outfield. Marsh had a catch that you squint your eyes. Didn't really run the right route, but he caught it. And Kepler, on that quote-unquote single by Edwards, that was the nail in the coffin. That was the nail in the coffin. That wasn't, I'd take that back. That wasn't the nail in the coffin, but it definitely puts you at more of a disadvantage. If it's 4-3 going on into the top of the seventh, you're feeling different. It's 5-3, though. Now you're starting to tighten up a little bit. It was just not a good day. People are going to say, well, Nick Castellanos should not have been benched. You got a lot of problems, dude. And if Nick was back talking to Rob Thompson, Rob doesn't bench a lot of people, so you had to have done something wrong. You had to really piss him off there. Because why else would he bench you? That seventh inning was atrocious. You went back to your old ways in that seventh inning. Bottom of the order didn't do much for you today. You want a positive? Trey Turner's hitting the ball much better. Al Bohm's hitting the ball better. Marsh continues to hit the ball better. I know Schwarber had the RBI single, but you're not stringing together good at-bats. You're not, like, they didn't play small ball today. They did not play small ball, and they got in their heads, and they had a mental lapse. It's simple as that. Luzardo didn't pitch well. Could have actually been a lot worse for Luzardo, but even though he didn't have the best game, you still should have won. If he gets run support, you win this game. We're more annoyed with the run support because the bullpen we know is bad. The bullpen is bad. It's atrocious. But this offense can either turn it on like a light switch, or turn it off. And there's a power outage. And today, there was indeed an outage. I don't know what else to say. That's where my mind is. Okay. Let's take some chats. Hate this team. Stars of the game, nobody. At least we had some fun in here. Yeah, it was good. And again, like, we'll be on for the Giants game too. Hope to see you all then and there. Uncle Rick, you're the man. Thank you so much. What are people saying in the chat? Tiffany with a $5 super chat. The Uncle Rick one just hit the like. I'm going to do it again for you. You know, because you are absolutely awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks, Tiff. Got no phone calls tonight. I'm going to get off pretty soon. And then we'll be back on for the Giants game. Hey, dude, you hate us? Guess what? We don't care. Nobody likes us and we don't care, right? Yes, can't afford to run us out of a potential big inning. Yeah. It's where you lost the game. Like, Rojas making boneheaded plays. Kepler with a boneheaded play in right field. I mean, Alec Bohm, too. I didn't mention this, but, again, Bohm lets one get by him. Trey Turner's there to back it up. That's Bohm's ball. We saw that the other day, too, on a line drive that was hit towards the left side of Bohm. He has to catch that. Today, he has to play that thing on a hop. He has to cut it off. Also should have been shifted a little bit more towards the left side. Can't understand why he was not more far off the bag there. But, yeah. This is the Marlin that jumps in the boat and spears the guy with the reel. That's funny. There's no consequences. None. Pitching rotation, they should use Walker as a middle workhorse. That's where he can thrive. Use O'Ryan to get out of the innings. Walker to take the load. They need a closer, a coffin guy. Yeah, the fact that Taijuan Walker was not used today after Jesus Luzardo, who should have, again, been taken out heading into the sixth inning, or at least somebody needs to be warming up in the pen. After the first walk, you take him out. That's really when you take him out. You could make the argument and say, well, he should have came out heading on into the inning, and I'm not opposed to that either. But if you're going to give him one batter, like if you're going to have him pitch the sixth inning, he has to be on a leash. You understand? I think we need to sit Stott for a couple of games and have Sosa play. Yeah. I'm for that, too. I'll sign that on the dotted lines. Same silly mistakes we keep seeing from the team. They aren't learning from it or improving. And again, like I don't like being Mr. Debbie Downer, being Mr. Negative. You can call me that. I said D+. Looks can be deceiving. And to me, with what I see, and I know that a lot of people on the radio or people that are on these networks, they're not going to really tell you this. It's just not a good baseball product. This team is so bipolar. This team is just so unlikable. And how can you root for them? How can you find something positive to latch onto that gives them juice? when clearly the alarms are going off with the defense in the outfield, with the bad coaching, with the bad bullpen that they have. Again, like those things, I sound like I'm beating a dead horse. I'm not going to kick and scream. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to be angry about this because this is really what I expected. I expected this. It was either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I thought that the whole goal was to make Taijuan Walker a middle relief pitcher. Clearly, he doesn't know what he's doing. Luzardo wasn't terrible, but you can pull him early and go with Walker to eat some innings. Yeah, he gets into jams in the third, the fourth, and the fifth. The pitch count's getting high. At that point, you're waiting for him to crumble. He didn't do it the third inning, didn't do it the fourth, didn't do it the fifth. You actually got lucky that he didn't do it in the fifth. There were some hard hit balls in that inning, and he got lucky. What you think about getting Hoffman or Sir Anthony back? Is Jeff Hoffman really going to help your bullpen? I mean, look at how he's done this year. Not really so good. I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you, I said it before. These are the guys that I want. Dennis Santana from the Pirates. I'll take Pete Fairbanks from the Rays. Even though I don't like his attitude, I'll still take Aroldis Chapman. And I know he's older. Take him from the Red Sox. Or Felix Bautista. Or even Kyle Finnegan. I will take any of those 5 guys. Mason Miller, I'm out on. I'm out on Mason Miller. Those are 5 good arms. You need a real high leverage guy plus another good arm. The pen needs help. No, they do. Guess JJ isn't having fish tonight. What's up, Ryzen Rhino? How are you? When's the Giants game? 9:45. 9:45. You don't bench Casty. Our coach is a duck. That's not why you lost. If you think that benching Castellanos is why you lost the game, I'm not saying that you are, even though it kind of sounds like it. It's not why you lost. Not saying that your coach, I'm not leaving him off the hook because he was terrible again today. When the top of the order is hidden, the bottom goes cold, and vice versa. Appreciate you all for being on here. Gotta go, but I'll see you all for the Giants versus Guardians game. Yeah. I'm gonna get going too. All right. That's it for me. I love you all. Lila Tov, good night. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Let me get the stream ready. And yeah. All right. Love you all. See you soon.